Oh, God. I tell you, handheld video games, they've come a long way. But it was a long, crappy road. And since we already looked at Tiger Electronic games, let's take a look at some other ones that's not Tiger Electronics. I guess when it comes to handheld video games, the first one that really did it right, or at least I remember, is the Game Boy. Sure, it was a crappy green-black screen, but it was a lot of fun, especially playing Tetris. Or that game where I had to put all the pipes together. That was a crazy one. But then there's the cheap ones, like Tiger Electronics, LCD handheld games, where if you aimed it just right and the light hit it, you could see where every pixel was on the game. Trying to find something hidden? That's okay, just let the sun hit in the right spot. Or too bright outside, you ain't gonna play it at all. But we did a video looking at those crappy Tiger Electronic games. I know, a lot of you guys love them and told me they wasn't crappy. But they're crappy. But today we're gonna look at some other ones. Ones made by MGA. What does that stand for? Micro Games of America. But we're not gonna stop there. We're also gonna look at games made by Acclaim. Yep, Acclaim made handheld video games. You know, they made a lot of real games also, but they also got into LCD business. And you know, I thought for years it was 2 K's in the word, not 2 C's. But did you also know you can buy an Acclaim t-shirt over at junkmanmerch.com? Go down below this video, you'll see a whole bunch of other shirts you can get. Just click it. If you like, I don't like that color, click it anyway. You can change the color and the style of the t-shirt. Now that we talked about that, let's talk about these crappy handheld video games. And we're going to start with one I hate to call crappy because it's The Empire Strikes Back. That's right, The Empire Strikes Back. This is by MGA, and it's The Empire Strikes Back. I think I see some. Did I just say I think I see some tauntauns on the screen. I like that it has the rubber control pad right there, because you're gonna be playing some damn games with this. You're gonna get blisters on your hand. You're playing so much of this crap. No, you're not. You're gonna play about 5 minutes and throw it out the car window. How about do the Bartman? Here we go. Do the Bartman. Do the Bartman. Remember the Bartman? This is from Acclaim, and there he is. The Bartman's getting done. Man, look at all them pixels on the screen. How about Command Fire? Now, I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's a war game, but it's Command Fire. I guess you got to command a fire. Hey, soldiers, burn that village over there. That's a Command Fire. And then we have, well, here's I just wanted to bring up a Acclaim ad. Look at it. That kid's having way too much fun. He's having so much fun, he had to put on sunglasses. You know that's fun. But it's not that fun. You get these to play in the car on a road trip, and like I said, you're begging your dad to stop at the first Stuckies he sees to get the invisible ink pad. I love the invisible ink pad. Let's move on here. How about Ring King? A boxing game. Yeah, you get to get in the ring. It's an odd angle of the ring, but don't worry, you get to be a boxing champion with Ring King. Should have made it Mike Tyson. How about Arch Rivals? If you can't tell what this is, basketball. Yeah, you got to get a ball in a basket. A basketball game. You have to do it with all the buttons you got right there. But it does have, you can mute your sound. How about Fighting Boxer? How long did it take them to come up with that name? It's another one of the boxing games from the same angle too. I don't know what the deal with that was. And let's be honest, this handheld game, it doesn't look like it has a good grip. At least that GMA one, Empire Strikes Back, had a good grip on it. This one looks like it's kind of hard to hold. I'm not talking about that Rick Springfield movie either. That would have made a cool handheld game. How about this one right here from Acclaim? Smash TV. I don't know what's Smash. I know they did a real game called Smash TV, but I don't really know much about it. I think it's kind of like Squid Games before Squid Games came out. And Godzilla. MGA would make anything. Godzilla, based on the awful Godzilla movie from the 90s starring Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller, you should have stayed out of school. And how about Combat Zone? Going back to Acclaim, Combat Zone. I hope this is a sequel to the Atari hit Combat. Remember that game? I love that game. And here we go. MGA's Star Wars, 2 games in 1. 1 handheld, 2 games. They kind of make you think you're getting a Game Boy with those cartridges. It's just the screen on a cartridge. You slam it back in there. This is crap. How about Ghostbusters 2? This ain't Ghostbusters 1. You remember Nintendo had Ghostbusters? Or I used to play on the Commodore 64, and you hit the start button and it go, Ghostbusters! Remember that? Ghostbusters! It sounded like the speaker. You're like, Mom, the speaker's busted on the TV set. Ghostbusters! Ghostbusters! I hate that. And look at this. I had to give them this for a cool package and a design. It was like the Star Trek badge for Next Generation based on the movie First Contact. The best Star Trek movie ever made. I'm sorry, it's not Wrath of Khan, it's First Contact. And RoboCop got into the act. Yeah, I was going to say R-rated movie, but this is RoboCop the series. Not even the cartoon. The TV show, the live-action TV show that we all tried to forget. We spent years and years talking to a therapist trying to forget this TV show. And Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Yeah, it's 2 buttons. No, it's got the wall button and the fire button. That's all you need. And the ACL, whatever that is. Don't tell me in the comments. I don't care. How about Return of the Jedi? Back again with the phone, not foam, but the, I don't know what you call it. Rubber, I guess. Yeah, Return of the Jedi. Maybe you get to attack a Death Star. And the original Star Wars. And this one's not looking so good here. It doesn't have the good grips on it. And Rambo. Now that's an R-rated movie that got a game. Acclaim's Rambo. I used to play a Rambo video game on my Commodore 64. I thought it was a lot of fun. I wish it started and said, Rambo! Kind of like they said, Ghostbusters! But I wish they did, Rambo! Okay, sorry. I just like doing this. Starship Troopers. This even looks like crap. You know it's crap when Tiger Electronics says, we ain't making it, and you have to go to MGA. Ugh. How about this right here? Acclaim's back with another Simpsons game, Cake Bake Off. And that's what I think about when I want to play a Simpsons game. I want to play a damn Bake Off game. Bart's at it again. This time he's fighting space mutants. Bart, remember when he used to say, eat my shorts, and parents would get upset? How can you watch something so vulgar? Parents were lame in the 80s. How about this right here? Total Recall. You don't know if you're playing a crappy handheld game or having a bad dream. Total Recall. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think the whole movie's a dream that's in Quaid's head. Isn't his name Quaid? Dennis's Quaid's head. Or maybe it's Randy Quaid or one of the other Quaids. It's on his head because he goes to Total Recall and they see the woman on the screen that he has a dream about. That's the end of the adventure. How can it be real? Why would they have her on profile? There's some other reasons too, but I think it's all in his head. No, whoa, Total Recall. There it is, bigger. I don't know why I had a picture of it twice, but there's Total Recall, bigger. How about Sleeping Beauty? Who would play this crap? I know what you're thinking. Junkman, that's for girls. Girls don't play video games.
Don't be silly, Sam. Video games aren't for girls.
And then we have Goosebumps. Yeah, I know a lot of you kids that grew up in the 90s, man. You are crazy about some Goosebumps. I never got into it. It says reading and screams. I don't want to have a game I have to read. And Ace Ventura. Yeah, Ace Ventura. They made a game. Banana Battle and Evidence Hunt. Sounds like a bunch of crap. Ace Ventura. The first one's okay. I can laugh at it, but that second one. Just repeat the same jokes over and over. And don't get me started on the one with the little fat kid in it. And how about this right here? Gone Fishing. Gives people from the South a bad name. I know you hear my voice, you're like, that's one Junkman play, go fishing. I bet he went fishing with this. No! I don't like going fishing. I don't like going outside sitting in the hot sun. And how about Hulk, based on the awful Hulk movie? Is that the one with, I don't know, whatever. I think I know too many of them. G.I. Joe. I know a lot of you guys out there like G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, the real American hero. Oh, surprised today's society didn't take the word American off, find it offensive. And more wrestling. There's Andre the Giant. His name's Andre and he's a giant. There's Hulk, not the Giant. He's always ripping his shirt off. How much money does the Hulk spend on shirts a year? He rips them all up. And how about this? Mission Impossible. Yeah, Mission Impossible game. And he didn't put Tom Cruise on the package. You don't have to tell me why in the comments. Wrestling. Look at that. Three views of the ring. That's kind of cool. That's some high tech for Acclaim right there. And Wizards and Warriors 2. Or 3. I can't really tell. It's written small. But I know this was a game for Nintendo, but I never did play it. Knight Rider. Knight Rider. A lot of you grew up in the 80s, loved Knight Rider. I never seen one single episode. It must have came on the same time Magnum came on, or Simon and Simon came on. I would say the A-Team, but I know it was on NBC, so it wasn't at the same time A-Team or Riptide came on. I don't know what I was watching. We only had 3 channels, well, 3 network channels. I don't know what I was watching. How about Narc? Another one from a Nintendo game. Narc. This is the one you had to rat out your friends. Hey, Peter's buying drugs. Stop that, Peter. And 1943, not based on the Steven Spielberg movie because that's a whole different name, but kind of the same concept. You get to fly a warplane. How about Airwolf? Oh my, I didn't know Airwolf was so big, but I've seen so much Airwolf stuff. It's crazy. I mean, that movie and TV show came and gone in a week, it seemed like. But it seems like I hear a lot of people still talk about it, and I see people like, oh my God, Airwolf toys. I don't get it. How about Rumble the Bronx? I mean, Royal Rumble. Look at Hulk Hogan. I couldn't play the game with Hulk Hogan staring at me like that. And honestly, it just made me think about this.
What's that smell?
Somebody wrote that. Somebody put that in a typewriter. He smells dookie. Let's move on. How about Bigfoot? This isn't about that big hairy guy that lives in the woods that's got a big foot. No, this is about the truck. Remember the big truck? Bigfoot trucks. Awesome. And last one here. Mask, based on a Jim Carrey movie once again. Why did they make one based on the Cable Guy? That's one of his best movies. But this one here comes with a pouch to put it in. What kind of nerd's gonna put their crappy electronic LCD game in a pouch? And I don't even understand how it's a game. Look at the screen. It doesn't look like it's a game. I don't know. This is stupid. But can you believe we're at the end of the video? We are. That's a lot of crappy LCD games. Now, when I made the Tiger Electronics, you jumped in the comments and said, hey, they were fun for the time. You had to be there. I was there once. I bought one. It was crap. Got home and hit it with a hammer. That's how bad I hated it. That's what I get for buying a damn Full House handheld video game by Tiger Electronics. I really wanted to help the Olsen twins bake a cake.
And by the way, it's just gamer. What do you mean? You don't call guys boy gamers, right? So no need to say girl gamers. It's just gamer.
Wow. I never thought about it that way. Thanks, Cyberwolf. I'll never forget this.
I hope to see you at the top one day.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.